What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Brawlic John with another episode of How to Play. And on this episode, I would like to say Happy Thanksgiving. This is our Thanksgiving YouTube video, and I figured what better Pokemon to feature on Thanksgiving other than Galarian MOLTRES, the regional form of everyone's favorite burnt chicken, MOLTRES. Now, this team is so good. I actually have played and tested this team extensively. I made top 500 on the Pokemon Showdown VGC ladder with this team. Well over 1600 ELO with this team. This team is simple, it's fun, it's strong, and it requires just the right amount of nuance and strategy to really make it work. And Choice Specs Moltres comes to almost every single game. That's what's so good about this team, is it isn't just a team with a Moltres on it. This team really is built around Moltres and putting Moltres in a position to win you the game. So, as you can see, we have Chi-Yu Fluttermane. It's a tail as old as time. We have Tornadus for speed control. We have Choice Banded Terra Grass Rillaboom, which in certain matchups is an absolute monster, right? This thing is one-shotting Fluttermanes like no one's business. And we also have Urshifu with the Scarf. Now, what's really cool about this team is it has a lot of little intricate plays that it can make that allows you to win games. Now, one of the most common leads that I use for this team is actually not Fluttermane plus Chi-Yu. It's actually Torn plus Chi-Yu. Because this Chi-Yu actually has a Focus Sash on it. It is max speed with max special attack. So what that means is in the Tailwind mirror match, what we can do is the opponent oftentimes will lead Tornadus versus me because they want to match my Tailwind, right? And they'll usually lead Torn plus something like Fluttermane, which is really good versus Chi-Yu Fluttermane. So the way I take advantage of that is I lead Torn Chi-Yu, and what we do is turn 1, we set up a sunny day, and then we go for Heat Wave in Sun. What this does is this allows us to one-shot most Tornadus. This will do huge damage into Fluttermane, and then turn 2, we can set up Tailwind 1 turn after they set up theirs. And what that sets you up for is an endgame where your Fluttermane and your Moltres can come in and just clean up the shop, right? A really fun interaction this team has as well that I want to bring up to you guys is the Chi-Yu has Dark Pulse and this Moltres loves to spam Fiery Wrath. You will win games just because you're faster and you're clicking Dark Pulse plus Fiery Wrath. Even against resisted dark types, it does so much damage with the Chi-Yu boost, with the Choice Specs, especially if you get a Berserk boost onto this Moltres, because what's so good about Moltres as a Specs user is even if you're not faster with Tailwind's help, you can absorb a hit thanks to the great natural bulk that Moltres has. You can enter Berserk, and then you're hitting a +1 Fiery Wrath with Choice Specs. It's so strong. It's just so good. This team is so much fun. Very simple, but very strong. Rillaboom and Urshifu is a really fun lead. A lot of people might want to lead something like Iron Hands plus Fluttermane into your team, right? If you get the feeling they're going to go Hands Flutter, you can actually go Terra Ghost Urshifu, which will dodge Fake Out, and then you can one-shot Fluttermane with Grassy Glide in grassy terrain with the Choice Band. Even without Terra, it should still pick up, which is really strong combination because you're protecting your Urshifu and then you're getting a lot of damage out into Iron Hands as well with these Surging Strikes crits. So this team is really fun. It's a lot of common Pokemon. We have the Fairy Feather on our Fluttermane because we really value Protect on this team, and since I'm running Sunny Day, I can get the speed boost on my Flutter Mane without booster energy, right? So this team is actually a very, very, very undercover Sun team that really wants to take advantage of the sunny day access that we have. So this team is really, really fun. I hope you guys like the rental. I am going to put the paste in the comment section down below, as well as the description, because this team did so good on Showdown that I want you guys to be able to experience this team. So once again, guys, happy Thanksgiving. I hope you guys enjoy the team. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment below and let me know what Pokemon you want me to feature in the next episode of How to Play. Yeah. Alrighty, here we go. And this is an interesting one because there's a Goodra there. They have Tailwind. So matching Tailwind looks like it can be important here. I'm trying to think if they have anything that flinches that I would be afraid of. Because it looks like Sunny Day could be really, really good in this matchup, especially since they have Urshifu here. So I'm trying to think how exactly I want to play this, right? Because I need to be able to cover for most of everything here. So I think actually the Chi-Yu lead is fine if I can set up Sunny Day here. And then Chi-Yu can live whatever move comes out from anybody. And then we can kind of just take it from there, I think. Especially if they go like Goodra, that could be pretty scary here. Alright, so Chi-Yu plus Torn, and I think I want Flutter Moltres in the back. Rillaboom is really interesting here because it can one-shot their Flutter Mane, and it's really good into Urshifu and Iron Hands as well. But it's really bad into the Goodra, right? And I just don't want to be locked into Grassy Glide and just be fighting a Goodra, right? So that seems like a complete nightmare for me. Alright, but let's see what my opponent does here. Very interesting matchup to kind of start off the video here. And let's see how this one goes. I'm very curious about their lead. They go Torn Flutter. I'm kind of okay with this, I think. Because they're probably going to go Tailwind. Are you a booster? So you're a booster Flutter. So me setting up Sunny Day doesn't change anything. Booster special attack is a little bit scary, I'm not going to lie. So I think I want to go Sunny Day here. I think I'm going to go Sunny Day. And then I think I'm just going to go Heat Wave here. Because I can possibly pick up a double KO if this connects. And I imagine they're going for Tailwind. Oh, they withdraw the Flutter Mane. Huh. Into Iron Hands. That's a little strange. What is the Torn going for? Are you going for Tailwind here? Or are you just going for Bleak Wind Storm? So he sets up his own Tailwind. So now my Tailwind gets stuttered by a turn. And I actually just get to... Oh, I missed somebody. Who'd I miss? We missed the Iron Hands, which is really bad. Alright, so missing the Iron Hands is definitely not what I want. I think I'm willing to click the Tailwind button this turn. And then I'm willing to go Terra Ghost and Heat Wave again. I think that's the play here. Because with the Sun set up, this should do, I'm hoping, like 50% to Iron Hands. It's actually really unfortunate that we missed the Iron Hands there. Because that was Sun-boosted Heat Wave, and I think the game maybe just ends right then and there if I'm able to pull that off, right? But let's see what they go for here. Maybe they Terrasilize their Iron Hands. That would be interesting. Oh, they go for Rain Dance. I see. Okay, so my Tailwind goes up. This should still kill their Torn. I'm hoping he went for Drain Punch in the Chen Pao. No. No! I needed to kill Torn there. He Wild Charges my Torn. Oh, man. That's a crappy way to lose, honestly. That is a poo-poo way to lose. I mean, they lost their booster here. I guess Gleam. I'm trying to think of what's the play here. Oh, that's so poopy. Do I bring in the Moltres now? No, I guess I bring in the Flutter Butter. Oh, man. That's really unfortunate here. I guess you can argue this is better for me, but I don't really think so. If I go Heat Wave and Moonblast the Iron Hands. Or I can go Dazzling Gleam and then Dark Pulse the Iron Hands here. I think that's probably the play. Because then that covers for Terra on Iron Hands, which it looks like that's what they're going for. Oh, excuse me. My allergies. Okay, so now I get Dark Pulse into the Water Iron Hands here, which should be... I don't know if this is enough to knock out, but I'm hopeful. No, probably not enough to knock out, because Iron Hands is very bulky here. But I do have a chance to flinch. Oof. No. Okay. Alright, so this is not looking good. The double Heat Wave miss really, really saved my opponent. I only clicked Heat Wave twice, and I missed 50% of my Heat Waves here. And so now they get to bring in their Flutter. And, this game is not looking good for us. Alright, so they get to bring in their Flutter Mane, and their Flutter Mane gets to go for a Dazzling Gleam, which is probably going to be really strong here. I'm going to have an extra turn of Tailwind that they're not. I think I am down to lock into Fiery Wrath here. I could protect my Chi-Yu, but I think this is the turn where I do go for Dark Pulse. I think I try to knock out the Flutter here. They still have Terra is the thing. They still have Terra. I wonder if my Chi-Yu's faster. Alright, let's see how this goes. They go Shadow Ball into my Chi-Yu. This is gonna bring me down to Sash. Luckily, I am sashed. I should knock out their Flutter Mane, though. And then this is gonna create a 2v1 situation here with Moltres and Chi-Yu versus whoever's in the back. But I do have that one last turn of Tailwind. So I'm feeling pretty good about the wind here. I feel like I outplayed my opponent almost every single turn. It's just the double Heat Wave miss really, really ruined this for me. Alright, so the opposing Tailwind has petered out. Now, who's the last mon? Oh, it's Goodra. We have to play the flinch game here. This is not great. I mean, Fiery Wrath is just what we have to click. And I have to click Dark Pulse here. He could protect, but it doesn't really change anything. That's pretty good damage here. I think that I can win, especially with my... Oh my god, Moltres! Tell me how you really feel. Wow, no flinch. What a gamer. Right through Dark Pulse, right through Fire Wrath. Alright guys, as it turns out, Moltres is going to go ahead and win this game for us with Choice Specs. It's our first game of the day. I'm pretty sure Moltres wins, even with Protect and another turn of healing. I think that's just the GG's here. So let's click the Fiery Wrath button, and that should be GG's. Yep, battle was canceled. Alrighty, Moltres wins the first game despite a double Heat Wave miss, and that's the power of Choice Specs Moltres. Yeah. Alrighty, here we go, and this is a scary one, because we have Eviolite Zorora, so I know it's doing something crazy. They have a lot of strong Pokemon here. I'm wondering if I need Tailwind or not, right? It almost feels like I can go Chi-Yu Moltres, and can't I just cover for most of this? I mean, the Moltres is gonna be slower than the Ninetales, right? So I could go something like Tornadus and taunt the Ninetales, like Torn Chi-Yu seems like it'd be pretty good. Because I can go for, like, Snarl, I can cover the Iron Hand slot. Alright, so I think Torn Chi-Yu is pretty good here. And I think I'm willing to go Flutter plus Moltres in the back here. Or do I just go Chi-Yu Flutter, and then I could go for, like, Snarl plus, like... Because if they go Heatran plus Ninetales, I go Snarl Moonblast into the Ninetales. And that should pick up, no? Alright, let's go these two. Let's go Moltres and Torn in the back. That could be a little bit weird, but I think it's okay. I'm just trying to think, because, like, the problem is, right, the issue I have is if I rely on Taunt into Ninetales to stop Aurora Veil, I could just be playing into Zora, and I don't want to taunt the Zora, and then it just, like, goes for some crazy move. So they go Spectrier, Ogerpon. Alright, so Spectrier, Ogerpon makes me feel pretty good about Chi-Yu here. I think this is a free Snarl. And then I think I honestly go Terra Fairy Moonblast into the Ogerpon here. Although, I guess the Ogerpon could be going for... I mean, does Terra Fairy Dazzling Gleam plus Snarl pick up both? I mean, I'm snarling the Spectrier anyway if the Ogerpon goes for Protect. Spectrier can't knock out. I'm actually gonna Terra Fairy Moonblast the Ogerpon and go for Snarl here. My Chi-Yu should be faster than the Ogerpon, just given the fact that my Chi-Yu is max speed. So I think this is a good play. If they Spiky Shield, it's not that good of a play. But I think I still have ways to kind of play around it. But here we go. So they don't Spiky Shield. So Moonblast is about to do some Monka damage into the Ogerpon. It's actually just gonna knock it out straight up. So I think I could have Snarled and Dazzling Gleamed in retrospect, but I kind of want... Oh my god, never mind. Hello? Okay. Alrighty. Chi-Yu, Flutter, go Burr? Yeah. What the frick? What the frick was this game? Alright, so there's the real Spectrier. And here's Iron Hands. Okay. So here's the thing. Oh, I forgot to put Protect on Flutter Mane. Alright, so I'm just gonna protect my Chi-Yu. And I'm gonna swap in Moltres here. So this Flutter Mane is supposed to have Protect, and I forgot to put Protect on it, because I'm a troll. I could just switch in Torn, though, set up Tailwind, and make sure I have, like a game-winning endgame. So I think this is fine, right? Because I have Flutter in the back. They're gonna Terra their Iron Hands into something here, or they're just gonna fake out the Flutter. Whatever they do, by sacrificing Chi-Yu and Tornadus, it allows me to have, like, almost a 100% win condition, right? So they go Terra Fairy on the Spectrier. This is fine. Because now I'm just protecting my Chi-Yu. I'm keeping it safe from Drain Punch, Fake Out, whatever my opponent's going for here. Oh, they set up a nasty plot, so that's a little bit scary, for sure. And they Heavy Slam into the Flutter slot. So I actually could have just Moonblasted your Iron Hands, which is actually quite insane. So I am going to go Heat Wave here, and then I am going to go Tailwind, I think. Sunny Day is pretty good too, though. Sunny Day would give me give Heat Wave more damage, and it gives me a speed boost. I'm just gonna Tailwind here, I think. Alright, I think I'm just gonna Tailwind. I'm gonna make sure that my Moltres in the back outspeeds the Spectrier. That's the important thing, right? So Chi-Yu does outspeed on both slots. Heat Wave is gonna do a ton of damage. We're gonna activate a Berry onto the Spectrier here. Now, Spectrier is gonna go for maybe Astral Barrage, Draining Kiss. Oh, so it just heals back to full. Oh, wait, Draining Kiss the Torn. Okay, so this is fine because I have Sash on Chi-Yu. That's why this is fine. And now I get to bring in Flutter Mane, and I get to just Dazzling Gleam here. Alright, so this feels like it could be shaky, but I believe we just win here. Because Heat Wave plus Dazzling Gleam should knock out the Spectrier. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I believe that's free. Heat Wave plus... They could protect. But I think this is still just the play here. Yeah, I think this KOs. Alright, so Dazzling Gleam's gonna do big damage onto both slots here. Nice. Now Heat Wave should pick up both. Nice. And that's GG's no re. We didn't even need the Moltres, but Moltres and Tailwind would have cleaned that game up. Like, let's say Heat Wave misses, Moltres just gets to come in and clean the game up with either Air Slash or Fiery Raft, depending on the range of damage. But GG's to my opponent. Yeah. Alrighty, here we go. And we've got another good one here. So my opponent has Chi-Yu Flutter, which is always scary. They have the Houndstone, which can also be pretty scary here. Volcarona, Rillaboom, T-Tar. How do I want to play this one? I feel like Urshifu with the Scarf here is pretty good. Then again, they have Bundle and Rilla. I definitely want Tailwind, so I think Torn is pretty important in this matchup. The question is what partner do I want for the Torn? I'm kinda digging Chi-Yu here, and then have my normal Flutter plus Moltres in the back. I feel like this is pretty good. The only thing it's weak to is if they go T-Tar, right? T-Tar could be a little bit scary. But I am also sashed. I can go Terra Ghost if I feel that's necessary. I think these four are okay. I think this is solid for me. Because if I can just get the speed control, we can hopefully just run this like the last couple of games we've played, and just really pressure with this Choice Specs Moltres, along with the combination of how strong our Flutter main is. Alright, so let's see what they got here. They got T-Tar and Iron Bundle. So I will admit, that's not exactly what I wanted to see. I think in this scenario, I actually want to protect... I think I kind of want a Sunny Day. If I Sunny Day and then Heat Wave... Because at -1, I think I'm still probably faster than that T-Tar. And is he really going for Icy Wind? I think I want to go Sunny Day Heat Wave. And I feel like this could be a big mistake. This could be a big mistake. But I think it's a good play because it's going to knock out the Iron Bundle here. The only thing I'm afraid of is Icy Wind plus Rock Slide. Okay, he goes Freeze Dry. That makes me feel better. Oh, is that Specs? That might be Specs Bundle. Okay, so as long as Heat Wave double connects here, we're in a pretty good spot still. Because we do take out their Iron Bundle. So even though they took out my Tailwind, I was able to take out their fastest Mon. Now, Rock Slide does connect. And it's going to bring me down to Sash, which is really not bueno. But now I can bring in the Flutter main, and I can pressure a lot here, right? So let's see what they go for here. They bring in the Houndstone, which even with Scarf, I'm not sure is faster than either of my Mons here. So I don't know how afraid of the Houndstone I should be. I could like protect, I guess. I definitely want to go Terra Fairy. The question is do I Terra Fairy Moonblast the T-Tar? Or do I Terra Fairy Gleam the T-Tar here? Because T-Tar could protect. It could be Assault Vested based on the little amount of damage it took there. Houndstone, 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 Houndstone. Would Heat Wave kill Houndstone from this range? Super effective, not very effective. I think Dazzling Gleam plus Heat Wave will actually pick up here on the T-Tar slot. So I'm going to go for this play here. It just covers for Protect on either slot. I'm not sure how Choice Scarf Houndstone factors into this speed competition. But I don't know. My opponent's play turn 1 was good. I feel like mine was good too. Oh, Shadow Sneak. That's not good then. Because now I'm going to eat a Rock Slide from this Tyranitar, and that's really not great. Because I don't think, especially without the Chi-Yu boost, maybe Protect was the play. And now Houndstone lives another one too, because he might be faster than, so we're going to end up losing this game, but I I don't feel as though I deserve the loss, necessarily. I also don't have the Protect on my Flutter Mane like I should have Protect on Flutter Mane. So I could Moonblast the Houndstone here. Am I dead to Shadow Sneak? Am I dead to Shadow Sneak? Probably, right? And then I Fiery Wrath. Alright, let's see how this goes. Alright, yeah, this is gonna end up being a loss, but are you Terra Ghost? Yep, that's the Shadow Sneak that's gonna kill. I mean, I guess depending on what my opponent has in the back, it is gonna be Moltres in a 1v1 here. I just wish I would have protected Chi-Yu. That's definitely gonna kill. The thing is I think Moltres can pick up a double knockout here. I could be wrong, based on the damage that Heat Wave did, but I am Choice Specs modest. That does not pick up T-Tar. If I flinch the T-Tar, I have a chance to win here. Or Rock Slide miss, which he hasn't missed yet. So let's see what their last mon is. Let's see if I get the flinch or the miss. I got the flinch. Okay, so who's the last mon? Does Moltres just clutch this up? Volcarona. No, I don't think Moltres clutches this up, unfortunately. A bug type in the back is probably not what I wanted. But, I mean, maybe I'm faster. Let's see. Maybe I'm faster and I flinched a Volk, but this is not looking good for me. I mean, I do have Berserk. I am faster. Hold on, guys. With Berserk damage, I think that kills. And I have a chance to flinch the Volcarona, too. He went for Fiery Dance in Sun. How much does this do? Oh, it doesn't activate my Berserk. Oh, man. This is single target, though, now. This is single target. Does this pick up single target? Oh, this is scary. I was hoping he'd put me into Berserk and I'd win off of that. But now this is so scary. I'm single target specs. We speed tied? Oh, don't hit the range. Moltres lives. This activates Berserk. I win. I win. Special attack raises. Moltres. Oh my god, this Moltres is crazy. Yo! 3-0 with Moltres. Oh my god, this Moltres is insane. Holy dude, Specs Moltres is so good. GG's to my opponent, though. Yeah. Alrighty, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Those games were crazy. Moltres just absolutely clutching it up for us. Shout out to Moltres. Shout out to Fiery Wrath just being a busted move. And really, that was what made me want to make this team. Because, like, you read Fiery Wrath, and you're like, spread move, 80 base damage, double chance to flinch. It is genuinely probably one of the most busted moves in Pokemon history. It's 100% accurate. It just needs that boost in damage, which between Choice Specs and Chi-Yu, this team really takes advantage of it. So once again, I want to thank you guys for watching the video. Drop a like, a comment, a sub, all that good stuff. Let me know what Pokemon you want me to feature next. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah.